Today, we're asking the real question. What does it actually mean to feel empowered in your body? This episode is for anyone who stood in front of a mirror and wondered if confidence comes in a specific size. Let's talk body, beauty, and the messy, magical work of owning your own damn self. I got all my beautiful ladies here today. Did you like that?
I feel so positive.
I'm already giving you a compliment, like
Thanks, babe.
hyping you up. All right,
But we are beautiful, so it's
You
not
are.
even like you're trying to make us better.
So 5 out of the 6 of us has competed.
Competed in what?
Figure.
on a stage in your underwear.
Okay, just want to make it
means,
clear
like,
for our
bodybuilding.
viewers.
Bedazzled underwear, thank you.
Definitely bedazzled.
Very expensive, sparkly underwear.
So we have 3 figure competitors and then 2 bikini and also 2 pros that turn pro. So you guys have went to the next level with that. Anybody who doesn't know,
Check.
got your pro cards. Okay, so I know for me, I felt really good. I used to run. And I just remember the runner's body. Like it was lean, no muscle, but I could fit in a size 2 the only time in my entire life when I was running marathons. But I was just that lanky, not toned anything,
But
right?
was that easy for you?
It was fun at the time, but it wears on your body. So I could not maintain
No,
that.
the being in a size 2.
Yes, I loved it.
Was it easy to obtain?
No.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, was
No.
it natural? Like, would
It
her
was
body
not
naturally
natural.
be a size 2? Or did you work hard?
I mean, I grew
to
up
get
in
there?
husky jeans. You remember those husky, like the boy husky? Like that's where I was. And I just remember from an early age that my mom, I remember her sitting at the table with my aunt and she's like all my cousins, they were like size 4, size 6, like high schoolers. And she's like, yeah, none of my kids will ever be that thin.
Well,
And I just,
that starts in our childhood.
Yeah,
Totally. I
totally.
mean, my sister was always lean and shredded and muscular. I got nicknames before the age of 8. Muchy, chumpy, puddin' pop.
I didn't know that.
Oh gosh,
pop.
yes. Absolutely.
ah.
Yeah, no, I was like a rolly thing.
I can't imagine somebody ever
No.
calling you.
I was.
I
I
just
either.
want the
I was.
person that called you pudding pop to see you now
So
and
I
be
will
like,
never
I'm so
forget
sorry.
one of the first overall titles that I won. I walked off stage. My mom looks at me and she goes, "You better be lucky that your sister didn't enter." And she pulls up my sister's shirt, who has like 12 abs. I don't know where the other fucking 2 came from. And my sister's drinking a beer and
Yeah.
just finished smoking a cigarette. And she's like, "You're lucky your sister's not into this." Yeah, I definitely, in my family, I was never genetically gifted in any capacity. Not at all.
Same.
And I was easily fat.
That
I just was.
that blows my mind because I've met you as an adult.
Mhm.
I mean, it's been like 15 years ago
Yeah.
now, but I've always known you to be shredded and like this.
But if I ate I'm a nutritionist. If I
Yeah.
ate like the average American, I would not
Huh.
be anywhere close to where I am now.
You'd be in husky jeans.
I would be in husky jeans and an oversized t-shirt. Totally. Yeah.
Do they still make husky jeans?
I don't know. Probably.
But that
So many
starts-
people are
I mean, I
Googling it
guess
right now.
To your point,
I'm half tempted to Google it.
the mental awareness of our physical worth starts way earlier than anything that most people expect. And with me being a nutritionist, I hear it from women all the time, how completely screwed up they are mentally. And it started before they even hit the age of 10.
Everyone knows
from
we screw our children up early.
just from saying something it's like that one comment that came from my mom at a dinner
Yes,
table
you
with my
still
cousin.
remember it at
Right.
At how old are you? Whatever.
25.
25.
Exactly.
but think about what I'm saying is we all know that all our screwed up things that as adults come from childhood. I mean, think about when we were younger and our parents would be like, "You can't get up from this table until you eat all your food," and then they're like, "Oh, everyone screwed the kids up by making them overeat because
Which is now a clean
clean
plate
your
theory.
plate. They're starving
Yes, how
kids
bad
in
that is, right?
China or
Right.
Asia. somewhere.
Africa.
No, Melissa, it was Asia. No.
Asian
Totally
kids
China.
eat good, okay?
Rice.
Fish.
Plenty of rice over there.
But yeah, I was from that era too, like where you could not get up before you clean your plate, which I just said like is a whole
Yeah.
like therapy session now with a clean plate theory, you know. But now you have the opposite of that.
Well, and it teaches you to be completely out of touch with your body and how your body feels and to reach
Right.
the goal. Right.
Okay, but also think about like those are the small things that our parents screwed up or people around us screwed up for us. But think about the more constant things. Like, what food did you grow up eating? Like, did your parents cook dinner every night? Did they take you to fast food? Did you ever make instant mashed potatoes, or did your mom mash them? You know, like I feel like the constant things also leave a mark, not just like the little comments that you heard. Like,
too.
Yeah.
start to think about the things that were hammered into you over and over instead of the one-offs, like good or bad. I mean, if someone made those comments to you all the time, then that's a constant. But if your parents never gave you processed food, which happened a lot at our generation, I mean, I'm
Right.
almost
White bread.
50, right? We didn't really have like going to McDonald's was a treat. Now it's like, hey, every night this family's going to McDonald's because it's quick and easy and they can afford it. But growing up, it was all real food. It wasn't processed food. And if it was processed food and if it was fast food, is that where this all came from? Like maybe so.
Well, see, I'm like you. Fast food was a treat. I mean, my parents didn't have a lot of
100%.
money, and like every few months, my dad Arby's 5 for $5, guys. My dad, you know, my parents would splurge, and they would do Arby's 5 for $5, and that was like your treat that we had as a family. Like, think about that. Fast food was the treat for doing well,
Right.
You know. But I mean, we didn't eat processed food outside of that because my parents cooked everything. But like, fast food was a treat, and like you said, now it's
Way less.
What they
everyday
can
thing.
afford, or if nobody's home to cook.
Right. So you
With-
have this image, this body image, but that also, you know, now I think what you want to like discuss is what, you know,
More self-love, self-care.
right, how that
How you
affects
view
us now.
yourself and all that.
Well-
I would say I have the opposite problem. I was so little, and people feel a lot more comfortable telling you how disgusting you look being small than just going up to a fat person and calling them fat.
Right.
Because somehow that's acceptable. So I got bullied a lot from even friends. I mean, maybe they don't think of it as that, you know, but when you're saying it in a not nice way, not like, gosh, what a great body, I wish I had that body, but like, oh my gosh, do you eat? Oh, you ate all your food? Are you going to go barf it up?
Are you?
Why don't you eat a cheeseburger?
Are
You
you
need to eat a
comfortable
cheeseburger.
now?
I think we
with
said
your
that to
body?
you before we started this episode.
I think we were making fun of you.
I did too. I was like, oh my God, we bullied you right before
We
the
did.
episode. I was like,
How
don't
did
sit next to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sarah, I mean,
that
you're
was
obviously
nicer. That wasn't like
you're obviously hot. You are gorgeous. Right. Okay. So when did you start to realize that? Like, and stop being upset how people treated you? Like, when did you feel comfortable in your own skin going, I'm small, this is me, I'm going to rock it? Because you do rock it as a healthy, you know, adult.
Because you,
I mean, I still would rather be this like curvaceous. Like, I think
we
that to
always
me
want
that
what we
is
don't
we
have.
always want what
I
we
know.
don't have. Yes.
But I will say, I know that my body is my body. I can't change it, and so I wasn't gonna fixate on that. But it was to me, it was just like, what nerve? What nerve do people have to sit there and say something because they think it's not offensive, but they say it's super mean and like, oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so it never affected you. Like, you're like, something's wrong with me. So you always knew like that was their problem, and you were comfortable.
Well, no,
with
it still hurt my feelings.
Okay.
And I did want to have shape to my body. I mean, I worked, I am still very tiny, but I have had to kill myself to build any kind of curve on my body, period. Like when I married Casey, I was wearing a kid's size 8 shorts.
got married in shorts.
No, like not when we, I'm saying when we were together. Like that's how tiny I was at that point.
So
in
confused.
time.
Were they white?
yeah, we never,
Where you want to be?
we never met. I was in the husky section. So you were in petite and I was over at that
Right.
thing.
No, but I mean, for
But-
me, it it's always been something that I didn't care for. And then I always felt like, you
So
know,
there's skinny shaming, not just fat shaming.
skinny shaming for sure.
I totally get that. I mean, you don't think that because we look at you and we're like, she's so petite.
She
and
has no problems
she has
in the
no
world
problems.
because
She
she's
could eat
so
cheeseburger.
skinny.
Yeah.
Everything's
all the
easy for her.
cheeseburgers.
No, but then, you know, like any ounce of fat that I gain is like straight cellulite.
To your
like,
lips and your
immediately.
boobs, you bitch.
Oh, I wish. No. Again, I had to
Don't lie.
I had to pay for those.
I mean, I go back to when I competed, you know, and still judged myself. I'm like, I'm not skinny enough. I'm not lean enough. I'm not full, you know. And now I look back and I was like, if only I could have that body right now. I was like, why did I not appreciate that?
Right.
And so that is what
What would you tell your younger self then?
Well, hold on. Would you actually want that body right now?
totally
Really?
Wow.
I would. I totally would take a lean.
I think you are the most gorgeous you've ever been.
I know. You guys are awesome.
I know,
amazing
it's
friends.
not because we love you.
Disregard.
It's not. I'm not even just saying that to be sweet.
What about you, Crystal? Would you want that body right now?
I think I would. I think I'm more confident in who I am now than I would have been the years before, even when I competed. I'm sitting here listening to Sarah. You know, I can think at different points in my life from being a teenager to college, and I can think of these specific incidences whenever somebody made a comment to me, derogatory one way or the other, and it changed what I was doing in my life. Like through high school, I ran all the time, and I remember when I got in college, I was probably 98 pounds. And somebody called me fat, and I will never forget. This is gonna sound terrible. I went to like my first college party, got drunk for like one of the very first times. I threw up the entire next day. That third day, I was like 97 pounds. I was smaller than I'd ever been because I'd been puking for 2 days. And I remember I still have it in my brain walking to class that day thinking, holy shit, I'm actually skinny today. And it was because somebody said something to me. And I can go right before competing. I was dating somebody at the time that came in the gym, and I was like running on the treadmill doing cardio. And I'll never forget. He looked at me. He was like, you need to run. Your legs are skinny. And I was like working towards competing. And like, I can tell you at certain instances in every point in my life where somebody made a comment, I still remember it to this day. It changed the trajectory of what I was doing. And now I feel like if somebody says something to me now, I'm just like, yeah, go fuck yourself. So I am happy because if I want to change something, I do it because I want to do it. I'm not doing it because somebody made a shitty comment and made me feel bad about myself. But I think that comes with age
That
and
totally
experience
does.
It
than,
does.
you know, as opposed to when I was younger.
Well, I had that same thing. So like super skinny. Try to put on weight with muscle because that's how I have to put on weight. And then, ew. So you like the way that looks?
Oh, you're too muscular. You're
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
I would
So
never
I
want to
got a
look like
ton of
that.
that.
Yeah.
I will never forget when I got a suit from Tammy Marie. Do you remember her? And
I couldn't afford her suits.
She posted it, and there was all of these negative comments about, oh, she looks so manly. That's so gross. Oh my God, she's so lean. Who the hell would want to ever look like that? Is that actually a dude? Like it was like this whole just
This was
crazy-
you that she posted?
Yes, absolutely. Social media span of comments. I didn't see them. She reached out to me and like majorly apologized because they were up for like 5 hours before she saw them. I never saw them, but she, told me about them in her text. And I was just like, huh, interesting. I mean,
Again, it's their problem. Once you realize like that.
it was just so funny to me because I had never been like called man. I mean, I guess who's gonna call me manly to my face?
They'll get it
But,
put on
like,
face.
I
Because
had
they're going to
never
get
been
hit like a
called
man, to be
manly.
honest. But
But it was like this whole just like jump off of like, oh my gosh, what woman would ever do that to themselves? She looks so disgusting. It was like,
Again, same kind of thing. They have no problem telling a woman who has muscle, how gross and disgusting that looks. But would you
Ever say that
Go-
to someone that's overweight and say, "Oh, look at how fat that person is"? No, they would never.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So
It's
those things are just so
unacceptable.
bizarre to me.
What about you? Would you want that body today?
I'm okay with the way I am now.
Well, you are the definition of self-love right now.
I wouldn't want my body back.
You would not?
No. Mm-mm.
All right, I'm
Just
going to
because-
remind you that you said that. We're recording, so I got it.
No, I wouldn't. I say that like without even flinching. I wouldn't want that back.
If
Why?
you didn't have to maintain it, if it was just natural.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I was not as muscular, just to like say my body. I was like leaner than you. You
Are you muscle shaming me?
That's what I was
No.
going to say.
Here we go. Here we go.
You're
no,
muscle
I'm just
shaming me.
saying that I understand where you're coming from because you like, I mean, you just put your
Right.
arm up on the chair and you're like very well
I
defined.
have a lot of skeletal muscle. Like,
Right.
there's no question
Yeah.
about it. It's still like in body scans I do.
But to be as shredded and veiny and stuff like that, like
I wouldn't want that back. And I think it's because I think the correlation there is my mindset at the time was so toxic.
Unhealthy.
Like I look back at, iPhone has a great thing of reminding you of your
way of
fucking
reminding
past.
you of everything.
Yes.
right?
And so I look back at times where, so with both of my children, I stood on stage before both of them turned 1 year old, won overall titles, and then placed top 5 in nationals before they were 1. And I nursed both of them till they were 9 months old. So I think about just the insanity and focus of winning, which is still very much my theme. But like, I think about that time and I look at, iPhone reminders of certain things that my kids were doing. And I remember at that pinpointed time how miserable I was to obtain competing at the level I was competing at and not really being yes, I was there.
Yeah.
Like my carcass was there.
Well, I want the
But-
body, but I don't want to work for it.
I still wouldn't
Just want
want
to be natural.
Right,
I
those are
think
two
that
different
there's-
questions.
Yeah, but for me, I wouldn't want it.
So we just kind of went through 2 years ago, maybe during COVID, the whole woke, year where
Beautiful
the
at any size.
Right.
And, that is such
Okay,
a
that's
double-edged
glorifying.
sword.
That I have a very hard feeling about that.
me too.
say it.
Yeah.
That is glorifying laziness to such a level that I can't get behind. Not even close.
To me, it's
To-
more of the health thing.
It
The
is
health.
absolutely connected to the health thing. No
Right.
question.
Because you can't sit there and promote, just like bodybuilding. If you don't do it in a healthy way, I also or being skinny or any size. If you should never think that a look is the most important if it is making you unhealthy. So to say, oh, it's fine, you can be whatever size and it's perfectly fine. Well, no, it's not. Not if it's making you unhealthy and you may not be there for your kids, or
Like
you're
if you're
teaching your kids
comfortable
not
and
to
you're
be.
that and like still working out, then you're good.
If
right?
you're healthy. You don't
Healthy.
need, I mean, you could be walking and just eating
Definition of healthy
whole food.
blood work.
Well, see, and I even
Low
have a different opinion of that. I don't
comorbidities.
care.
No
You want to go
comorbidities,
and
exactly.
you want to kill yourself and you want to live that life. Cool. Keep your judgment off of me. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, you need to do X, Y, Z.
Right.
But
Definitely.
the problem is that the people are so vocal about running their mouth about what everybody else needs to do.
Right.
I don't give a shit what you do, but don't you come to me and say something about my body and what I'm doing because you disagree with it, because I don't give a
That's
about
kind
her.
of where
I
I'm
don't
at.
care what you do. Like, and I'm never going to project what I think you should be doing. I'm never going to look at somebody and be like, you know what, you're fucking unhealthy. Take your ass and go do something. I don't care. That's your life, man. Go do what you want to do. But don't make comments to me. And the problem is the people that are making comments to other people directly, those are the ones that if you say something to, then it's all back to the, oh, you can't say nothing. It's my body. This is my choice. And we're doing it. No, that's fine. That is your choice. But cool. Don't say something to me about it. Like, because I am healthy
Right.
and I'm
It is
living
your
my
choice
life
to
this
keep
way.
your mouth shut.
Right there. Duct tape. Duct tape.
Oh,
We're going
God.
back to duct
We're
tape.
back to
Glove
her duct
compartment, duct tape.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, I go both ways on that because like I walked in here and there was like some women walking down the sidewalk, right? And like just crop top and, like belly hanging out and all this. And I was like, I go both ways.
Ew.
I'm like, well, no.
I actually
Where you
appreciate
I-
anybody
so
who
yeah.
feels good about doing that. If you're gonna do it,
Yeah.
more power to you. Like that doesn't
Agreed.
that does not offend me in any way. I actually when
Admire
I
it.
when
Yes.
I go to the
Yes.
beach now
Yeah,
and
me
I
too.
see people in two pieces and like thongs that are
if
bigger girls,
you've
I'm
ever
like, go ahead.
had-
If you feel good doing
Right.
it,
Great.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
comfortable doing it, great. But
Right.
I also look at them and go, oh, I wish I could help you. Like, I wish I could show you how to be healthier.
Right, because you're talking about from a healthy standpoint. But
Right.
as a self-love, I feel like there are people
Yes.
now
Yeah.
who are more confident
Okay,
in who
okay.
they are.
especially if you've ever lived in like mental chains about perfection.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
and you probably get this more than anyone, because once you get to that high level of competing, like, it is granular. It is like, it's not even that you look ridiculous. It's like what it takes to
You have to
compete
be
at that level,
completely.
and you are so you choose to mentally absolutely screw yourself
Mhm.
on the level of perfection that comes down to timing every ounce of food, planning every, like, your entire day is centered around your physique and your
a
training
look that
and a
somebody
look
else
that is
going
a
to judge.
subjective
Yes.
opinion of someone else. It's not like when you sign up for a marathon, you know you got 20.6.2 ahead of you.
Right.
Right.
When you sign up for bodybuilding, you commit your whole freaking life to someone's mood, attitude, and opinion that day.
Right.
And it's not even
Which is-
it's not even an opinion of you half the time. It could be your opinion of your coach, where you came from. It's not even
Sheer
it's not even
insanity.
it's not even about
So
you.
if you've ever signed up for that level of stupid and you
Here we
free
are.
yourself from it, yeah, I support that. Like, walk down the street in a crop top.
Okay, I want to talk about the crop top. As I want to talk about the crop top, and as most of us, some of us are parents. Okay, so let's back it up and look at your child. I know you don't have girls, but pretend you do. And your kid walks out, your girl walks out with a crop top, and she's got a big belly, and that's fine. You love her. She's got a big belly, and she walks out the crop top. She's like, "Mom, I'm going to wear this today." What kind of conversation would you have with her? Would you say, hey, this is not appropriate because it just doesn't look good? Or do you want to say, girl, you wear whatever you want? I mean, shaping
Well, I don't
your
let my kids
child-
wherever they want, whether it looks like not
Correct.
usually about even their.
Okay, but what if they were just wearing something that didn't suit their shape? As a parent trying to give them the tools to make good decisions when you're not there,
Okay,
what
I'll
would
take
you
this
tell
one.
them?
So both of my kids have my ass. They have gigantic. They have gigantic butt cheeks. Both of them, huge.
do have big butt cheeks.
They
I love
do.
your butt cheeks.
They
your
do.
your kids
And
also can squat more than most adults.
They
Let me
can.
start there.
So they have worked. They have taken genetics and then they've added to it, and they also both have.
Don't tell me booty shorts.
No, they have front stuff that's aggressive.
Okay.
They just do.
She has boys. Just to
I-
clarify,
we're
we're not
not-
talking about
oh,
little
yes.
girls. By the way, let me clarify
Yeah,
that.
not women. Yes. So, yes. And, you know, the shorts that are in style now are short. They're like shorter, right?
Oh.
And so I have absolutely had to coach my children on, like, hey, bud, I can see your whole penis and your whole nuts.
And you're not
Like,
walking
every
out of the
bit
house.
them. And that, you know, is up your tush. And, you know, I've just explained to them, like, hey, you got my butt cheeks. You're going to have to forever be mindful of dressing appropriately for your body.
Okay. What if they said, Mom, I
I
love my
want to show
body.
my nutsack.
I love my body and I'm accepting it. And this is what's in style. And I'm just going to roll with it. Like, what if he was the crop top lady outside?
if I
she's a
am
grown woman, right?
purchasing like if I'm purchasing your clothing,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
when you are 18 years old, if you want to, you know, put your sack in the wind and your tushy for sculpting, I don't know, that's fine. But if
Okay.
I'm purchasing your clothing and
you're
you are
living at
walking
my
beside
house,
me,
right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
no.
Have you seen that reel where the mom was the girl was trying to wear these really, really short jean shorts, and the mom was like, "I don't think it's appropriate," and so dad went out
Yes.
and got some jean booty shorts, put them on, and started going, "Hey, I'm gonna take you to school." And
Oh
she's
my
like,
God, that
is
is
this what you're
so good.
wearing?
That
That's
is
so
great.
Yeah.
inappropriate. And he's like, "Yeah."
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
And see, now let me frame this. I do not have children, so but I've
You do have good judgment.
I have stepmom children, little girls and a little boy, and I don't know if my issue would be with the crop top or the booty shorts. It's not it doesn't fit your body.
I think it's inappropriate for a child to be wearing stuff like that. But mind you, my background was 12 years in law enforcement where
Yep.
we had all those
Valid.
cases, and
Yeah.
it's not even that I would want my daughter to wear something and me be like, hey, honey, you shouldn't be wearing that because it doesn't look good on you. That's not appropriate for your age in general. It's not the look of it's not the look that you have. It's just inappropriate for you altogether. Like scratch that altogether.
So that's inappropriateness
Yeah.
sexually. Right.
I mean, but it doesn't just apply to women. Like my kids get reels, like they have had friends of theirs send them reels about like, hey, girls spend 2 hours at the gym and you just walk in with your or 2 hours at the gym training their booty and you just walk in with your genetics. Like my kids are already getting body comments as boys from other people about, their glutes and legs. And I mean, and it's changed their perspective. Like they were fully unaware that.
Yeah, I just think it's inappropriate for you to comment on somebody else's body, period. I mean, obviously, like if you guys came to me and were like, hey, what do you think about this? I'm going to give you my heart and soul of what's honest.
Yeah, sure.
But, but the average person, like the lady walking on the street that you just saw, like, it's not my business. Like, cool, you go do you. But, but for me, I mean, I know I'm going to there's certain things I'm not going to wear because I don't want to generate the comments because I'm not comfortable with it.
Right.
Doesn't matter how confident I am with my body. Like I'm happy where I am. I love the way I look. There's really nothing right now where I am where I would change, but there's still things I'm not going to wear in public because I don't want to generate that conversation because I don't want anybody else's opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's talk filters on social media.
Did you notice that Instagram took away certain filters?
Really?
Yes, they took away the filters that change your face and they left the filters that just blur. Soften, right.
Yep.
And I think it
the
was
ones that like edited your cheekbones
Yes,
up
yes,
and your
gave you
nose
like a
and
facelift. And that was their way of saying like this has gone too far.
Right.
People are out of control. It's morphing the way people see reality. And at first I was using one of those filters because I mean, it didn't make me no longer there. It didn't make me look much different. But when I went to use it, I was like, where the hell's my filter? And I started like investigating. And it's like, it took away all the ones that changed the shape of your nose bridge or gave you fuller lips. And I was pissed off. But then I was like, you know what? Good for them. Because it is messed up that no one knows what the hell anyone looks like anymore.
Well, I was really pissed when I became friends with a talking dog. And I realized that they, in fact, weren't a dog.
He was a fat Russian in another country making money off of
Not
you?
a dog.
I disagree with filters. And I will tell you this story. There is a real estate agent in one of the 3 counties surrounding us. I won't even go with which one. And I have seen her pictures everywhere. Billboards, social media. I'm friends with her on social media. And I'll never forget, last year, I actually went to a house and met her in person. And I'm talking to this woman for 20 minutes.
Oh, no.
Had no idea who she is. And finally, I'm like, hey, can I get your name? She's like, oh, I'm so such and such. We're friends on like Instagram. And I'm like,
I'm not friends with you.
Oh.
I got like this awkward, like,
Oh, God.
oh my God. Like when I say, and it was because her pictures on everything are so filtered. It literally looks like a totally different person.
So then why do you, so we use filters because we don't like, so we're back to self-love because we use filters because we don't like the way we look on social media.
I have a friend that called me out about a year ago.
I saw your comment. I was going to bring it up.
We
You
noticed
said,
it.
how old are you? Was it about tanning? I saw it on your story. She asked why you use this filter and you're like, because I like to look like I got a little bit of a tan on me.
I am Caucasian as Caucasian can possibly be. I am so pale.
Is that the one that you're talking?
There was a few.
Okay.
That's a no.
That's a different story. But yeah, like I would use filters because it would give me some color. Like I am extremely pale. I've had to accept the fact that I'm pale. I've fought it my whole life, especially being married to an Italian who would walk outside and be like crispy brown. And that is not what I look like at all. And so, yeah, it was great to just like throw some color on your face with a filter. Apparently, it also smoothed my skin and
Changed the bridge of your nose, plumped your lips, lifted
made
your
me look
tits.
about 5 years younger, whatever. So, but this friend of mine was like, hey, I love it. And I got super offended. It was a story of me with my horse, just like walking through the woods. it was like one of the like low end filters, in my opinion, at the time.
Those are the ones I used.
Right. It was just like, a little color, whatever. And he was like, hey, I really love this story, except your filter is stupid. Like, why are you filtering your stories? You're walking through the woods. Like, be yourself.
The same reason you
And you're
didn't
like-
mind your
and I
business.
was
Cash
offended.
wanted
I
to
was-
change the shape
Right,
of his
that's
nose.
exactly what I said. I was like, my horse wanted to be more brown, my guy. So I was like, whatever, go pound sand and leave me alone. And it's just kind of stuck with me. And I was like, you know what? I'm a 40-year-old woman, and I
And you're
teach
beautiful.
women all the time to love themselves, to, take responsibility for who they are. And I also, in my 30s, I met this woman who kind of changed my perspective of aging. She was so freaking gorgeous. She was like close to 60 years old. She still like dressed so nice. She looked like she was close to 60, but she would take the time and put her makeup on. And she was like, she showed up very shameless about her age. Not like ever in conversation of like, oh, you should have seen me when I was 40, girl. Or like this one time at band camp, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. No, she showed up shameless about like, yes, every fucking wrinkle I earned, every tear I cried, every smile I smiled, every bit of my life is etched in my body and my skin. And I was like, damn, I want to be her one day. Although I'm going to have to rewire my brain, but I'm going to try for that. And so when he said this to me, he's like, hey, what are you doing? Like, everyone knows this is a filter and it's stupid. He just called me on my shit. And I was offended at first, but I like sat with it and I was like, you know what?
The truth will set you
Yeah.
free.
However, the transition of that for the first month, I was like, damn, I look tired. I look a little old, whatever. Like it's because you disillusion yourself into actually thinking
Yeah.
that you look like the filter and you don't.
But you're not going to show up at the open house party and no one's not going to know who you are.
No.
Right. There's that.
I did
No,
a
we all
photo
know.
shoot with Optimum Nutrition, and I have stretch marks. I have children, and they had posted the picture. They didn't edit it out. They just kind of like, it was kind of like a candid raw photo. And this person was like, what horrible editing. I can't believe you did such a horrible job on her stomach. You can tell that you tried to like edit it or give her abs or something.
Oh, God.
And so I hopped on and I was like, actually, that is unedited. And that's not editing marks. Those are stretch marks from 2 kids that I've had. But thank you. And they were like, they took down the thing. But like at first, like the person sent me a message and they like apologized because they were going into it thinking
Aw.
like
They were.
fake.
That's
And then
'cause-
when they looked at it and zoomed in, they're like, oh crap.
I'm
And
an
then,
asshole.
foot and mouth. Yes.
And see, that goes back to what we were saying. How much of your confidence is based into somebody else's commentary? Because that's
Right.
that's where people just don't know how to keep their mouth shut. Where they don't.
Mhm.
Where
Don't
they,
you wish all of our self-love and body acceptance came like 20 years earlier?
Yes.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I would have been so unstoppable. It would have been
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And I tell my daughter all the time, and I look at her, I'm like, none of this is sinking in. Like I see it just
no, you have to learn it through
Oh,
all of the hard life
experience.
experiences.
And you don't learn it till you're 40 plus.
You don't. But I
You
think God
just
designed
don't.
it that way because He knew how
Comparitis.
much of
Unstoppable we'd be.
hell on wheels
we
we
would
would
definitely
been.
take
That would
over.
not be good.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to end this that we're all going to give ourselves grace, self-love, and accept where we're at today.
oh yeah,
Yes,
we've
ma'am.
definitely accepted where we are today.
Well, we're
there.
all over 40. We've all accepted it.
Yeah,
It's cool.
we accepted that a long time ago.
Like
You
9
get
years
what
ago.
you get now.
I hope you guys got something out of this episode. Check us out on Rebel Roots Podcast and vmvfarms.com.